Good morning, good afternoon and welcome, children, to this Here at Home video brought to you by LSC. My name's Jake and this is lesson 2 of 3 on Key Stage 1 Invasion Games. Today, our focus is on how we can manipulate the ball to dribble and protect it to attack space. By the end of this lesson, we will have explored the following things. We will have been able to explore how to dribble and protect the ball. We'd have been able to explore how to exit the dribble and how to exit the protecting time that we have on the ball. We will also have been able to identify the differences between dribbling and protecting of the ball. Equipment you might need at home. You'll need something that will be able to mark out the area. Today I'm using cones. You might be able to use books. You'll need a partner to work with. It could be mum, dad, brother or sister. You'll need a ball. It could be a football, it could even be a tennis ball. It depends on what you have at home. And you'll also need to be able to pick up 10 items in some form of order. Today I've used cones that I've lettered from A to J. You might be able to just list simply 10 items that you have at home in an order so you're able to pick them up. I hope you have lots of fun and please enjoy. Right, Callum, this game is called Skills Corridor. So all you need to do is come up with different ways you can move with the ball at your feet and get to the top of the corridor. When you get to the top, you're going to come down the side, you're going to come here to start again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, off you go. Off you go. That's it. Plenty of touches of the ball. Fantastic. And come back down here to start again. Right back down. And again, give you another go. That's it. So you just get plenty of touches as and where you can. So at this point, we're just trying to get them a feel for the ball, get plenty of touches, get as many in as they can. Have a go with that for a couple of minutes and then come back to us. One more little go, Cal, one more. Through the top, that's it. Plenty of touches. Fantastic. Come back down here. Okay, how did you feel going through there? How did you feel?
Felt like I got loads of touches on the ball.
Yeah, fantastic. So I want you to hold on to that because when we're talking about dribbling, we want you to do loads of that. Yeah? So I want you to come up with a way now how you can get even more touches in this practice now. When you get to the bottom, again, just come back down the side. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Do I then count the touches again to try and improve next
Yes,
time?
yes, you can do, yeah. Off you go. Fantastic. Okay, so you sort of change your direction this time. Brilliant. Come back down. Sit, have another go. How can you improve on that? Have a little bit of a think. Ah, right, okay. So now you don't have to just go forward through the practice. Excellent. Fantastic. And have another little go. Have another little go. That's it. Brilliant. Right, children, so all I want you to think about now is can you get as many touches on that ball as you can. Parents, you might want to think about giving them a little bit of a carrot to see how they can get more touches in that area. Have a little bit of a think about that, and in 2 minutes come back to us. Okay, Callum, go through one more time. One more time for me. That's it. Plenty of touches on that ball. Excellent. Right through to the top. Superb. Okay, come back down here. So you've started to think about different touches and different ways that you can move to manipulate the ball in here. Something I want you to think about that when you come down the side is I want you to have the least amount of touches as possible. Yeah? So thinking about you've got through that dribbled area and what happens after you get through a dribble? What happens at the end usually? What do you have to do?
Pass, run.
Pass or?
Run.
Run. Yeah, so how many touches do you usually have after you get through the dribble at the end? Many or few?
One, few.
Few. Excellent, yeah? So that's what I want you to think about when you come back down. You've got through your dribble, you've beat your opponent, and now I want you to get into that space as quickly as you can. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Off you go. Play. So, that's it. Many touches in here. Get through your dribble. Excellent. When you get down the side, get that ball out your feet. Really good. Good dribble. That's it. Well ran. One more. One more for me. Plenty of touches. Excellent. You get to the end, and then a big touch to get you away. Superb. Well done. One more go for me. One more go. Excellent. Right, so now boys and girls, I want you to have a think about getting as many touches as you can inside that area that you can see. Visit as many different corners, as many different sides of that area as you can to get the most touches that you can possible. Another thing, when you exit that corridor, you have the biggest touches that you can to take yourself away into that space. Parents, again, have a little bit of a think about how you can help your children get as many touches as possible, but make sure they have that big touch at the end. Have a go for a couple of minutes and then come back to us. This game, Callum, is called Beat the Clock. Okay, so in our corridor that we're just in the other side, we've got 10 markers down, okay, and each one has a letter from A to J, yeah? So simply what you have to try and do is dribble up, and you've got to collect A first. You'll pick A and you'll come outside the corridor, big touch to get yourself back down here, and you're going to leave letter A down here on the floor, and you'll come back in, and now you've got to find letter B, yeah?
Yeah.
You've got to do it in the quickest time that you possibly can. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, when I say go, I'll time you. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. That's it. Plenty of touches where you can. Collect your A. Brilliant. And down the side. Good. Big touch. Well done. And back round. Excellent. That's it. Quick as you can. Where's letter B? Letter B. Oh, he's found it. There you go. He's in. He's in. That's it. Really good. Excellent. Back in. Superb. Quick scan. Quick scan. Brilliant. Found letter C. Superb. And back down the side. Excellent. And then off for the next one. Off for the next one. Oh, you silly sausage. You had a big touch there. Come on, back in. Quicker. Quick as you can. Superb. Right, boys and girls. So for this one, you've got to make sure you're looking as quick as you can for those letters that are on the floor. Be as quick as you can. Plenty of touches. When you get outside the corridor, big touch to get you back down the side. Parents, lots of encouragement. Help your children get through the challenge as quickly as they can. Excellent, guys. Well done. 2 minutes and then come back to us. Okay, Callum, you've had a go for the first time there, yeah? So, how did you feel going through that? Was it quite easy? Was it quite hard? What did you have to think about as you went through?
Well, it was quite tricky because I had to obviously try and think about the ball, but also the cone that I'm trying to pick up.
Yeah.
And obviously because you're trying to beat the clock.
Yeah,
it makes it even more tough.
Absolutely. Yeah, fantastic. So that's what you need to try and consider. You've got to keep control over that ball at the same time, but what have you got to try and do with your head as you're moving?
Try and keep it up so you know what you're collecting next.
When you say collecting, keep it up for what? What exactly are you looking for?
Recognising the letter.
Yeah, recognising the letter that's on the cone. And also, what's this bit at the end of the corridor?
Yeah, so I know where I'm ending.
Yeah, the exit, haven't you? You've got to think about where the exit is as well. So think about all those things as you go through one more time, yeah? So your last time was 1 minute 30 seconds, yeah? So I want you to try and beat that time, yeah?
Okay.
Think you can do it? You sure?
Yeah.
You're going to give it your best?
I'm the fastest.
Brilliant. We're ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Go as quick as you can. Oh, keep that ball under control. Brilliant. That's a great little touch to get you through that corridor. Love that, Callum. Brilliant. And the next one, let it be. You've driven past it. Oh, seen it. You've seen it. Get through. Super. You've got great control as well. Love that. Brilliant. Superb. Keep going. Let us see. Come on. Keep going. 20 seconds gone. Come on. Superb. Boys and girls, so have a really good think about keeping that head up when you get through to the cones. Really important that you see where the cone and the letter that you need to collect, but also you need to think where that exit is as well. 2 minutes, try and beat your time, come back to us. Right, Callum, this game is called Beat and Shield, all right? So, when I say go, we're going to have a race to get into the middle to try and win the ball, yeah? Me against you. When you win the ball, you've got to try and keep it inside the yellow square. See the yellow square? Yeah? I've got to try and if I pinch the ball off you, I've got to try and take it into the orange square. We're going to play for about 1 minute, okay? Yeah? Wherever the ball is at the end of this game, you win a point. So if the ball lands in the yellow square after 1 minute, you get a point. If it's in the orange square, I win a point. Does that make sense? if at any point you knock the ball out the area, the ball turns over. So I will get the ball if you knock it out. If I knock it out, you'll get the ball. Does that make sense? Yeah? So we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's play. Ooh. Oh, I pinched it. You've got to keep it in that area. Brilliant, super. Keep hold. Okay, I'm going to try and pinch that. Ooh. That's it. Plenty of touches. Superb. Look after that ball. Okay. Oh, I pinched it. And I'm keeping it in here now. We're playing for another 20 seconds. Oh, referee, hang on. Playing touches. Superb. And time. Stop there. Come on, go and get ready for another game. Off you go. The children, something worth having to think about is getting plenty of touches. You've got to be big and strong and try and look after yourself in there. Try and wriggle out and roll and get as many touches as you can and keep hold of that ball. Have a go for 2 minutes and then come back to us. Right, Cam, so you've had one go at the game. Yeah, I'm going to open it up to a touch now. So whoever has the ball after a minute now gets the point. So it doesn't matter which side you're in. You can be in the orange or the yellow side. Does that make sense? Yeah? So now that you've played, what challenges do you face in here? What have you got to think about?
I've got to think about keeping the ball as close as I can to my foot.
Yeah.
Obviously, where my space is to dribble into.
Yeah, so off you go. Have a go. Right, stop there. What's this bit here? So I'm defending. You've got the ball. What are you doing with the ball at the moment? What's that called?
Protecting.
You're protecting it and shielding that ball away from me, aren't you? Yeah?
Yeah.
At some point, do you have to stop protecting the ball to try and beat me?
Yeah, I have to try and...
Yeah, because if I keep nudging you in this area, what have you got less of?
Space.
Right. So when you get into that sort of position, I want you to come up with a way where you can face me up and beat me to go back in there. Does that make sense? Yeah? So we're ready. Ball in the middle to start with. You can start that side, Callum. That's all right. Leave it in here. Ball in. Oh, follow me. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, so when I say play, ready, 3, 2, 1, play. Here you go. Go right. He's protecting now. Don't mind that. Come up with a way to face me up. Okay. Good. Really good. Can you beat me? Excellent. Well done. Oh, turns over. Our ball. You go and get it, Cal. Bring it back in. Pass to me and play. Pass and play. Go over. You go. Let's play. That's it. I've got to protect, and then I've got to find a way to face you up. And then, bring it back up me. And play. You've got 20 seconds left. 20 seconds. Good. Playing. Oh, referee, Megs! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. And like I said, Callum, just set up for one more little go. Set up. Fantastic. So, boys and girls, you need to think about having lots of little touches to protect that ball. It's a small space, but when you don't have that space to wriggle out, you need to come up with a way to really face that defender up. And then can you try and beat them with a dribble? Have a little go for 2 or 3 minutes and then come back to us. Welcome back, children, to our recap of today's lesson. By the end of today's lesson, you should have had lots of touches of the ball and thought about different surfaces and different parts of the feet that you might be able to dribble with. Surfaces like the inside, the outside, the laces and the sole of your feet. You should have been thinking about different changes of speed and different directions that you could have been able to dribble in, and really thinking about how you exit that dribble, that increase of speed and that the less amount of touches that you've got to have as well to get out of that dribble. You should have also had to think about the difference between protecting the ball and shielding, and also the difference between facing somebody up. What will happen as you decide from one to the other will be the space will either increase or it will either reduce. So I'll make a decision that you guys then have to make. Thank you very much for joining in. I hope you really enjoyed today's lesson. Please leave some comments below the video. Also, if you've got any pictures and videos of you guys delivering all of these different sessions that we're having, please put up your examples on our social media channels. And finally, I hope to see you for part 3. Take care, everyone.